Say you were playing rock, paper, scissors, and you chose rock. Some people believe that in the moment you made that decision, reality split, creating an alternate world where you chose paper or scissors, or maybe you decided not to play at all. But that's impossible, right? That leads us naturally to Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was the South African president who fought against apartheid and was sent to prison for his beliefs. But what happened next? After nearly 30 years in prison, Nelson Mandela died, right? Wrong. Many people vividly recall a memory of Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. However, he actually died decades later in 2013. The Mandela effect can be best described as a phenomenon in which people remember things differently than how they actually happened. This may sound strange, but I would wager that even you have fallen prey to the Mandela effect. Do you remember those children's books that featured a family of bears? What were they called? The Berenstain Bears, right? Wrong. They're actually called the Berenstain Bears. What about Curious George? Picture him in your head. What does he look like? Now picture his tail. Got it? You actually can't, since although some remember him with a tail, he actually doesn't have one. We all love Jiffy peanut butter. Or is it Jif? Jif? If you remember it as Jiffy, you're remembering it wrong. It's actually Jif. And it doesn't just extend to things we read. Take Forrest Gump. What did his mama tell him about chocolates in life? Now let's hear what he actually said.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Finally, take Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker is given a revelation from the menacing Darth Vader. We all remember what he tells Luke. Oh, and spoilers for The Empire Strikes Back.
No, I am your father.
Did we hear that right? So, are these false memories that are reinforced by society? Something half remembered that gets repeated and spreads like a meme? Or are our memories from an alternate world where these things actually happen the way we remember them, but somehow shifted to how they are now? Could it be we're remembering a previous timeline that was wiped out, and some of these fragments still remain from the old timeline?
I have my theories, but don't take it from me.